Actually, I have no idea if I posted that. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So, we are doing the level 60, I think it would be Stormblood botany quest, given to us by Fufucha, Gridania, Old Gridania, outside of the Botany Guild. So yeah, this will start the 1,337,000 experience points. Holy crap! Dang. This will start. I think it's Stormblood, but we just finished Heaven's Word. Now we're doing Stormblood. Here we go. Sorry, I'm talking too much for it. Let's go. Ah, Mercy, nice to see you again. There was actually something I had been meaning to ask you. Are you familiar with a place named Idyllshire? I am very familiar, yes. I explain something to her. A town where man and goblin coexist in harmony, you say? Fascinating. I asked because we have just received a request from someone there for our services, and I had been at a loss as to whether or not to accept it. However, your words have cleared any fragment of doubt that once dwelled in my mind. You may have heard that those articles in the Raven inspired a great number of would-be botanists to take up the hatchet. Well, while I am grateful for their help, I have had little cause to do any work myself, and I do worry I may have become rusty as a result. I'm shocked at this. Oh, I was supposed to buy... Gosh dang it, whatever. Mercy, would it trouble you to accompany me on this job? You handled your previous work in the Sea of Clouds with dedication, and I would certainly feel much more assured working in unfamiliar territory were you by my side. What say you? I was going to buy new gear for my culinarian because I hit 60, but whatever, I forgot to do it. You have my thanks, Mercy. My anxiety has given way to boundless excitement. It has been quite some time since I had the chance to study a new area's flora. Let us make our way to Idyllshire. The appeal for our aid came from a lady named Edgith. She bid we visit her at Green Grub Mud Plots. Should we be willing to help? I don't know how to do that. Let me remind myself here. Buy new culinarian gear. We'll see if I remember. We can just click this to get Idyllshire. 667, no thank you. Free teleport, thank you. And you can mount here, but you can't fly, as far as I've been able to figure out. I don't even think you ever get, yeah, I don't know. I can fly in the zone to the south here, the hinterlands of Travania. But I don't come to the northwest part of Idyllshire very often, so this is new to me. Here's Edgith. A human, female, higher, whatever. Well met. I'm assuming you were sent by the Botanist Guild? Wait, you wouldn't have to be Mercy Valkyr, would you? I nod. By the 12, it is you! I've read all about how you valiantly defied the Holy See, proving that Gishel Greens thought to be native to Ishgard actually hail from the Near East. Oh, I feel all tingly just recalling your bravery. She hides her face. You are truly an inspiration to botanists the realm over, Mercy. Oh, how lucky I am that Nafika should see fit to bless me with this, the most precious moment of my life. She puts two hands to her chest and takes a half step back. My apologies. This is all just so emotional. I can't believe any of it is truly happening. Perhaps if I were to get your signature, I would have proof that... No, snap out of it, Edgith, whatever. Remember what happened the last time you were overly forward? Now, where was I? Ah, yes, thanking you for making the journey. I must admit, I've been expecting a party of two. Now we have a cutscene. Because Fufucha will join. I see. Admittedly, a rather orthodox approach, but the botanist technique stands up to close inspection. We both turn to see Fufucha looking at soil? And it is precisely this fact that has me perplexed. Based on this evidence, I would say the botanist looking after this area has as good an understanding of nature as anyone in our guild. Why should they want for our help? Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Would you happen to be a friend of Mercy's? Thrilled to meet you. To address your query, our problem here has more to do with quantity than quality. Quantity? Considering Idyllshire's size, I would not imagine you should struggle to meet demand as things currently stand. No, that's not quite what I meant. As you say, there is more than enough here to supply Idyllshire, The real issue is that we wish to branch out and trade with other cities. I suppose it actually concerns both quantity and quality now that I think of it. You see, I created green grub bud plots using the seeds of specially cultivated crops made by Charlene botanists. But there's only so much an absolute novice such as myself can achieve. I am clueless as to how I can better the quality of these crops. While I do understand your plight, I would be less inclined to refer to the creator of the mud plots as an absolute novice. Do you not think you are being somewhat overly humble? No, not at all. I'm self-taught after all. How could I be anything but a novice when I was taught by one? Herself, I guess, a novice. Yeah. My work could never be compared to that of officially recognized botanists such as yourselves. I had been attempting to cultivate a new kind of crop that could be used for trade, but alas, I am as green as the mud plots themselves. Nothing I try seems to succeed. And that is why you sought our help. Well, I for one am most inclined to grant you our aid. What say you, Mercy? Are you of a similar mind? I nod. Are you sure? You're not just taking pity on me, are you? Frankly, even if you are, I shall accept it. Thank you both so much. This brings to mind that time we both found ourselves in Corthus, does it not? As I have always said, the botanist's calling is not to control nature, but rather to accept it and nurture it, so that we may mutually benefit from one another. Yeah. I must say, it has been quite some time since anything has had me this eager. I have already collected a sample of the soil here, and should quite like to take it back to the guild. It is time I set about formulating a plan of action. And she walks out of the scene. Fufucha does. And we talk to Edgith. E Delta G Y Tom H. Edgith, maybe? To finish the quest. Knowing I can count on the guild's help is a great comfort, although I would like to know just who was your knowledgeable companion. I explained to her. What? The first botanist herself, Fufucha? Good heavens, to think she would ever see fit to lend an ear to my petty problems. I am not worthy. She puts her hands in front of her face and bows. Like a short bow. My apologies. I have a habit of getting caught up in my own little world sometimes. At any rate, with you two on my side, I cannot see how we could possibly fail. And if we somehow do, it will undoubtedly be entirely my fault. Actually, before you go, would you mind if I asked you something else? Are you the same adventurer that helped the treasure hunters gain access to St. Emosian's Arboretum? I am. I nod, yeah. I knew it! Sonny himself regaled me with stories of your bravery. You have my sincerest thanks. Without your help, we could never have created the mud plots. I think that was a plus quest, like it wasn't even part of the storyline. I just wanted to get yet another dungeon to do. It's noticeably, I think I got a spell from there for blue as well, so it was useful in the end. For many reasons, but yeah. It's noticeably improved the food supply situation in Idyllshire. Sonny really sums up our gratitude best when he refers to you as Saint Mercy. It's just a shame I'm so bloody useless, really. We never stood a chance of cultivating anything worthwhile with just me involved. Well, I suppose that's everything for now. I have decided to wait for word from Fufucha instead of making any rash decisions on my own. Like I said, 1,337,000 experience points, 1208 gil, 250 ice crystals and lightning crystals, and 3 gathering bonus manual things that are best used before level 70, but are still good after 70. The next quest is probably 63. Yeah, it says it right there. Which I'm at, but I'm not going to do it. That is it for this quest and video. Nothing new to equip. I bought some upgrades from... I think you may have seen the video where I talked about it, but if not, I had to do a plus quest that I made a video for, and after that, I was able to go to the Sea of Stars, to Bestway's Burrow in Mare Lamentorum, and I was able to unlock a dude who drives you across the moon somewhere to Sinus Ardorum, and that is where you can buy. It's for crafters and gatherers only. You have to do a quest in Old Charlian. It's a level 10 gathering a crafting quest, which is fine because that means anybody who is kind of anyway. It was a long quest though. Met some cool people, some cool operates, and then yeah, I'm gonna go there now to buy culinarian gear, just because I want to fill it out better than it already is. I also have started to get these gather scripts, which aren't going to help me at all for crafting gear, so that's really not worth talking about. But now that I think about it, I might want to figure out how to start doing it, but whatever. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for sticking by. I'll see you next time.